Hey guys, this is Kyle Swims 1. I'd like you to welcome to Mr. Kyle Swims 1 Movie Reviews. In this show, I will be reviewing many different movies and making it a little cut short because due to time issues, I'm not able to send a video too long from my dad's iPhone from there to YouTube. Alright, let's just get started. The movie I will be reviewing today is All Dogs Go to Heaven. This movie came out in 1989. It's a very good family movie. For anyone who hasn't seen this, please. Alright, warning, whoever's not seen this, go see it now. Got it? Got it? Good. Now, I want to tell you some of the actors in this movie. First, Charlie B. Birkin is Charlie Sheen. And Itchy Ford is played by the great actor Dom DeLuise. Why'd you have to die, Dom? Why'd you have to die? Well, this movie's good, and let me just tell you, quickie, plot. Basically, Charlie, a dog, he finds a girl named Anne-Marie, and takes her to his place, which is basically a car. And, they sleep there, they have a good time. And then Charlie uses the girl to bet on horse races and earn millions of dollars. At the beginning of the movie, Carface, his employee, I will be doing this out of order, had basically sort of killed him off by running a car to him when he was D-R-U-N-K. Yeah, that word, and all that stuff. And then when he runs him over, he goes into heaven. Now, when he goes into heaven, when he finds out he's dead, he doesn't like it at all. So, there's a clock, that little clock on his neck, that can send him back to Earth. And it's in heaven. And it's basically his time on Earth. And his watch has, as you can see, has stopped ticking. So, he can't live on Earth anymore. He has to go to heaven. Charlie hates this, so he winds it back to the watch. He goes down, never to come back to heaven. Until later. I'll tell you more about that. So, after Charlie bets on horse races and earns millions of dollars and builds his own place out of junkyard cars, Anne-Marie said he had said he would promise to give a lot of his money to the poor and, kind of give and stuff like Robin Hood. But he had not done that yet, so she wasn't happy. To make Anne-Marie happy, of course, and to keep the girl alive so he can, bet on horse racing, he took her to the poorest people he knows and carrying pizza boxes. And then he sings a song for the kids learn to share. Then A Childhood Nightmare of Mine comes on. Now, from now on, even though this is just like my first review and I'm doing a nightmare already, it should be like third or fourth review, but anyway, since there is a childhood nightmare in this, I will just, take it, alright? Charlie gets basically zapped by lightning, and then he gets sucked into a tornado, which takes him to hell. Yes, he goes down to the underworld, and using it in these terms, he's not bad. Okay. Well, people, I don't understand why they did that. It's a family film. It's a rated G film too. They incorporate hell in this. Like why? Well, there is a few bad words in the film, and there is only like one out of the whole movie, and it's on a sign, and it's C-R-A-P. Yes, C-R-A-P. Spell it out and say it out loud. Huh. Well, it's that word, crap, and it's on a sign, but then it gets buried up by bones, so you barely get to see it. So just pay attention. It's before the song, You Can't Keep a Good Dog Down. Yes, it's before that song. So, anyway. So during the process of keeping Anne-Marie Charlie tells a big fat lie, in which he says he doesn't care about Anne-Marie. He was using the girl, and she said, "You are not a true friend." And when he steals, she doesn't like that either. So When she runs away, she is kidnapped by his former partner and great voice actor, Burt Reynolds, a.k.a. in the movie, Carface. And Carface is a really weird name for a dog. I'm being serious. He's a weird dog. See? There he is. Evil bad guy of the movie. Yeah, since he's the bad guy of the movie, of course he kills off the main character at the beginning and at the end. Well, anyway, when Charlie goes to Carface's place and he finds Anne-Marie kidnapped, all he figures out it was a trap just to get him into a death trap of his own. Well, then there was an alligator that he had met later on during some human sacrificial stuff before he went to the puppy's place. I will be doing this out of order. I already told you that earlier. So, since he had done that, since he had made friends with the alligator because of his really loud howl, and what the hard part was, the second time I watched this movie, I had earphones on, and it was turned up to 20. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how painful I felt. Oh, I hate that. Well, since his howl nearly broke my eardrum, I could barely hear what the crocodile was singing, but I caught 4 words. Let's make music together. But it is not the way you think it is, okay? It's not in that way. You know, it's a fun musical way, okay? Got it. Good. Then a big dog battle happens, and an oil spills onto a motor, which causes the motor to go on fire. And the childhood nightmare sequence, yeah, he gets pulled in the HELL, and then there's a demonic dog things everywhere, and a demonic creature with wings flies up and turns into a cat-like dog dead creature. My God, it's creepy. And if you notice throughout the movie there, you'll notice a lot of, character personalities and the voice acting. You will. People, let me tell you, this movie's very good. And, yeah, I forgot. I'm still at the end of the movie. Duh. So I should be doing other stuff here. Well, during the end of the movie, when Anne-Marie is on a raft, Charlie decides to save her and leave his watch at the bottom, and it's filling up with water. You know what happens when pocket watches fill up with water. And then his watch stops, and Charlie dies, but we don't see it. He died. Well, of course, it was not so good of a scene and stuff, and, it was a really sad scene for a lot of kids who was friends with Charlie from the beginning to the end. Same thing here. Yeah, I cried a lot. Anyway, Charlie's spirit returns to Anne-Marie and Itchy just before going to hell. But then Annabelle notices how good a really great deed he did, and causes giving his life just to save Anne-Marie, and is allowed back into heaven. That's why you see him in heaven at the end of the movie, along with Carface, who also died because of the alligator that Charlie had been friends with. Overall, well, this is a grand view shot. Overall, this movie was a very good family film, and I recommend it to anyone who is still young at heart, old, anything like that. Guys, pick this movie up. You can find it. Pick it up. It's a really good movie. I recommend it to anyone who loves Don Bluth, who loved Land Before Time, who loves Secret of Nymph, and who loved American Tail. Alright, guys. This is a Grandmaster Beauty Shot. Alright, guys. Whoever wants to read the back, I'm sorry if this is very reflective. Need a little light to read it, of course. Alright, if you know reading is really, really small print is bad for your eyes, but just read this out. Enchanting and delightful. I highly recommend for whole family viewing. Well, this was Wisconsin Films 1 with my movie review. Next time, we're going back about 30 years, maybe. Whatever movie theater, whatever movie, guys. Alright. I'm taking an intake on Huey Lewis is saying, please, Huey Lewis, do not sue me for this. See you at the movies. Any kind of movies, that is. Adioso. Tally-ho!